Hello, welcome once again to Toon Thoughts. This is your host, Ultra Foghorn, and today we'll be looking at the classic Tom and Jerry short, The Cat and the Mermouse, originally released on September 3rd, 1949. And if you want to find a good copy of this short, which is this restoration, it was recently released on a Warner Archive Blu-ray. I forgot which movie was exactly. I think it's a MGM movie, but yeah, it's available on a Warner Archive Blu-ray as a bonus feature. So I recommend you to find that movie if you want to see this restored print. I think it's also available on Amazon Prime Video to download or the Boomerang streaming service. So a quick synopsis of the plot of the cartoon. So it's a classic Tom and Jerry short where Tom is at the beach until Jerry arrives and the classic chasing begins. But it all changes when Tom falls to the water, and well, we find Tom underwater chasing another mouse similar to Jerry, but it's not an ordinary mouse, it's a Mermouse. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this short, I consider this as one of my favorite Tom and Jerry shorts from the 40s. So the first highlight of the entire short that I want to mention is the setting, which is almost underwater. Minus, the first opening on the beach. The rest of the short is all underwater. And this is nothing new to animated shorts. There have been previous examples of other shorts with underwater theme. The most well-known being Hair Ribbon from the Looney Tunes with Bugs Bunny, where the whole joke of the short was being set underwater. But now Tom and Jerry decide to also do their own underwater cartoon. And I think that's one of the reasons that I really like this short. It's a more different setting to the common house or park because it gives a more variety of gags to do. And this is seen through the entire short with Tom interacting with various sea creatures. And my favorite gag involving the sea creatures has to do with the swordfish. So at one point Tom makes angry a swordfish and it begins chasing him, with obviously Jerry using the swordfish as a way to scare away Tom. And that comes as a little bit of a change to having a dog on the short. Like in other Tom and Jerry shorts, you will have Spike the bulldog chasing Tom, but now you have a swordfish chasing Tom. And my favorite gag in the entire short arrives to a point where the swordfish gets stuck in a log, and Tom decides to use a pipe as a hammer to have the swordfish stuck, like if it was a nail on a wooden piece, and I really like that gag. Another thing is the animation. By the 40s, the MGM cartoons had pretty great animation, almost on competition with Disney and Warner Brothers. And I really like what the animators at Bill and Joe's team here do. But yeah, that alongside the gags and some funny freeze frames featured on the short is one of the reasons why I enjoyed the cartoon in its entirety. And this wouldn't be the last time Tom and Jerry will be underwater. They were later featured on an MGM movie, Dangerous When Wet, where Tom and Jerry themselves are featured dance in an underwater sequence in the cartoon segment of the movie. And yeah, it's a very nice touch that they decided to add them there, and makes me remind me of this cartoon. And one of the reasons that I really liked this short was because it was one of the shorts I usually watch a lot when I was a kid. Since it's one of the more friendly Tom and Jerry's, it was easier to have it on reruns or in syndication, so that might be a factor to it. So in an overall conclusion, I really enjoyed this Tom and Jerry short. The underwater theme, plus some of the creative gags and the amazing animation by Bill and Joe's animators, make it for me one of the best 40s MGM cartoons, and overall a masterpiece on the Tom and Jerry filmography. My official rating for this cartoon is a 10 out of 10, another masterpiece. And that's all that I have to say for this cartoon, and next time I'll see you reviewing possibly another classic Golden Age short. Maybe a Disney one, maybe a World Alliance cartoon, maybe more Warner Brothers, who knows. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.